The next big NBA star didn't grow up with personal trainers, top-notch facilities, or even proper basketball shoes. Duke basketball's latest 7'2" monster played his first game in CROCS. Not Jordans, not LeBrons, literal CROCS. But that's just the tip of the iceberg and the most insane basketball journey you'll ever hear. From refugee camps to the #3 projected NBA draft pick, we're diving into the unbelievable story of Khaman Maluach, the 7'2" phenom who's about to take the basketball world by storm. Before we get into the Duke hype and NBA potential, we need to understand where this kid came from. Because trust me, it's nothing like Cooper Flagg's path to stardom. Born in South Sudan in 2006, Maluach's childhood wasn't exactly filled with AAU tournaments and Instagram mixtapes. Civil war forced his family to flee to a refugee town in Uganda where survival, not basketball, was the daily game. Picture this. While America's top high school talents were receiving $1,000 shoe deals, young Maluach was walking an hour each way just to reach the nearest basketball court. And when he got there, good luck finding an actual basketball to use. But here's where it gets wild. One day, walking home from school, a local coach spotted him and said the magic words that would change everything. "You should start playing basketball. I can get you shoes and I can get you the ball." That's it. That's all it took to set this journey in motion. But hold up, I know what you're thinking. How does a kid from a refugee town even learn the game without proper coaching? This is where Maluach's story goes from impressive to flat out ridiculous. With no access to elite training, Maluach and his brother would stay up until midnight, what he called the night shift, because that's when mobile data rates were cheaper. Then they'd watch YouTube videos of Giannis Antetokounmpo and Joel Embiid on a tiny phone screen.
This is Joel, the other end of the floor. Robert Williams, nice soft touch using every bit of the rim and backboard.
Let that sink in. While American prospects were getting private sessions with NBA trainers, this kid was studying Giannis's jab step and Embiid's shimmy on a phone in the middle of the night on discount data plans. Talk about dedication. Maluach wasn't just watching these videos for entertainment, he was taking mental notes, breaking down every move, every angle, the ultimate DIY basketball education. But the real question is, did any of this actually work? Could YouTube videos and pure determination really turn a refugee kid into a legitimate basketball star? Just 2 years after touching a basketball for the first time, Maluach got invited to try out for the NBA Academy Africa. 2 years, people. Most of us can't master TikTok dances in 2 years. The Academy saw what we're all seeing now, unlimited potential. They offered him a scholarship, which Maluach accepted not just for basketball, but for the chance at a proper education. His rise was meteoric. From the Basketball Africa League to the South Sudan national team at just 16 years old, Maluach kept shattering expectations. At the 2023 FIBA World Cup, he became the third youngest player ever to appear in a World Cup game. Those aren't just good numbers, those are dominate the continent numbers. So now we've got a 7 feet 2 inches basketball prodigy with a 7 feet 6 inches wingspan who learned the game from YouTube videos and dominated Africa's Pro League as a teenager. What happens next? Only the biggest recruiting battle in recent memory. The G League Ignite wanted him. Australia's NBL came calling. Kansas, Kentucky, UCLA. All the blue bloods were desperate to land this kid. But on March 6, 2024, Maluach committed to Duke. Why? In his own words. "Back home, my cousins might not know Duke, but mention Zion Williamson, and everyone's eyes light up. Plus, in Coach John Shire, he found someone he could trust. Someone who would be in his corner through the entire journey. And just like that, Duke's already stacked recruiting class got even more ridiculous. Cooper Flagg, Isaiah Evans, Patrick Gonga, Con Knuppel, Darren Harris, and now Khaman Maluach. When it rains, it pours in Durham. But let's get to what you really want to know. What makes this kid so special on the court? First, the obvious. At 7 feet 2 inches with a 7 feet 6 inches wingspan, he's a menace in the paint. Shot blocking, rebounding, rim protection, all elite. But it's his mobility that separates him from other bigs. This guy runs the floor like a guard. In his Duke debut against Lincoln, even with modest offensive numbers, he grabbed 11 rebounds and showed flashes of what's coming. His low post game, nearly immovable. Jump hooks, lob finishes, counter moves, he's got it all. But here's the kicker, and this is why NBA scouts are drooling. Maluach has legitimate face-up ability. This man can step behind the arc and knock down threes. Not good for a big man threes, actual threes. With Cooper Flagg's playmaking and Maluach's rim protection, Duke is unleashing a front court that gives opposing coaches nightmares. So let's address the elephant in the room. How far can this incredible story go? ESPN already has him projected as the number 3 pick in the 2025 NBA draft. Let that sink in. From refugee town to potential top 3 NBA pick in less than a decade. We're looking at a prospect with one of the highest ceilings in recent memory. Elite defense today, developing offense tomorrow, and physical tools that you simply cannot teach. Under Coach Shire's system, expect Maluach to flourish this season, anchoring Duke's defense while his offensive game continues to evolve. The combination of his inspirational backstory, incredible work ethic, and jaw-dropping potential makes Khaman Maluach not just a prospect to watch, but a future star whose journey is just beginning. From playing in CROCS to potentially playing in the NBA, Khaman Maluach's story isn't just remarkable, it's a testament to what humans can achieve with determination, creativity, and relentless drive. So what do you think? Is Maluach the real deal? Could he and Cooper Flagg lead Duke to a championship? And where do you see him landing in the NBA? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on the future stars of basketball.